So it's Thursday night and Joff is not loading his motorhome with food. Makes a change, doesn't it? So this weekend we're super excited because you know what's happening. It's the NEC Motorhome show. It's the highlight of well, and the way things have gone over the last couple of years, not been that good. So we're just so excited to be thinking about going back to the NEC. So we've got a ticket. Our tickets are booked for Sunday, so that's the day we're going to go up. We're going up for what, 1 day. So if you see us at the show, say hi. We've got some stickers and stuff, and yeah, we'll be up there booting around the motorhomes and stuff, tearing it apart as per normal. But yeah, so that's the reason I'm in my motorhome tonight, not loading any food. But there's going to be a lot of people. I'm just kind of like, me and Caroline were talking about it earlier on, and we were kind of like, there's so many people that want to know about what is the most important thing about buying a motorhome. And you've got to get the right motorhome for you. We are 11 years down the road now with motorhomes, and this is number 3. And after that, like, third time, we were getting close to really scooping exactly what we needed in a motorhome. And that's the most important thing for you. And Caroline always tells people she's always super busy inside the house, cleaning, cooking, ironing my clothes, cleaning my clothes, and but people ask her, you know, what is the most important thing, and she will say what you need to do is make a list from 1 to 10 of things that you think you're going to need in your motorhome, things that you want in your motorhome, and try and fill them gaps. If you can get 10 things that you need in your motorhome, you're going to get close to having the best motorhome for you. And there's so many configurations. Obviously, there's people with children, there's people that are not so able to get up onto higher beds, that kind of thing. It's all got to be taken into consideration, and you've literally got to keep chipping away, just try and find what the best layout. I'll try and explain, like with this motorhome, let me show you. Well, everybody knows what's my motorhome like. So we've got the 2 captain seats at the front, and the first thing with this motorhome, I'm just going to spin the camera around and tell you that this motorhome is 7 meters long. We do not have a bike rack on the back. In the summer, I'm probably going to have to modify. I'm thinking about modifying. I've got a Fiat slide out, which our mountain bikes will sit on. I've got to break them down a little bit. I always take out the front wheel to get them on this slide, but you can pull the slide out and take your bikes off. But it's a little bit high. It's probably taken up 4 inches. I will be showing a video on it later on. It's probably about 4 inches high, and that's taken up some space in the garage that I might be able to get some channels, these channels that just sit lower on the ground of the garage, the base of the garage, to give us even more space. There's another little project I've got in mind later on. But I didn't want to drill the back of my motorhome, and for security, it's always nice to have your mountain bikes securely tucked away in a garage if you can. So major important thing for me as well is that garage. You know how much stuff I take. I'm now taking a freezer box, the old, and there's been a lot of people. I had a message from somebody that's already been to the NEC and saw Susie at Total Call and already bought a box through us, going on about it so much. You know what these little fridges are like in the motor. Well, the fridge is a good sized fridge, but the actual freezer box is so small. Then if you're going away, again, if you've got children, you want to keep your costs down by taking a lot more food with you, and to save you that time issue of going to the supermarket all the time trying to suss out meals. So that's why we ended up. And we've got space in the garage for that to sit, which is really good. You know, we can take so much more food in there. So yeah, we've got the garage, and not only that, how much other stuff have I got in there? Silver screens, wheel chocks, I've got electric leads, I've got chairs, I've got tables, I've got, you know, yeah, and endless amounts of things in that garage, right? So I'm just going to spin this camera around again now. So, yeah, bearing in mind, this is a 7-metre motorhome. And so we've got our little lounge area. It's like an L-shaped lounge. This was an extra on this vehicle. We spec'd it. They have a model where the table fixes right to the window, or you can just have this little lounge where the table moves around, which really suits us because it gives you a really nice lounge area and your table, which is so super versatile. I'm just going to come over here and unlatch the latch, which is down underneath. Let's have a little look. Down, unlock the latch, and you can spin this table anywhere you want. So I can sit here in the little extra seat that we have under the cupboard by the door, and then I'll just spin it round again. So I've got the table in front of me. You can again slide it away, you can have it any position, and I love this aspect of this motorhome because you can see my window blinds, and you've got vision. On a beautiful day, if you're down on the coast, you can see, you've got vision. Again, if I just want to rotate it slightly and then get into my captain's chair to give me another aspect, I get another view. I can spin, you know, I can jump over in the passenger side. Caroline normally lounges around on the lounge area. I'm normally in a chair up this end, controlling the volume of the radio. Woo! So yeah, this little lounge area, again, we've got an Avtech TV up on the side there, which we don't use very much. You know, I'm quite happy to sit on a campsite and look at the view out the window and take in that kind of thing, listen to the radio. TVs are not our biggest priority. Obviously, maybe if you've got children, if you're a bit older, maybe you need a TV, but it's not top of priority for our... We've hardly used this Avtech in the front. We sometimes have a move. We've got another TV in the back, in the bedroom area, that we sometimes chuck a DVD in. But yeah, not the be-all and end-all for us, a TV. There's so much other things to be doing. And yeah, so this gives you super variation on where you want to sit and dine. So you can dine, you know, I can dine here. I've got plenty of room, got plenty of space. And there you go. So any questions, guys, just hit us up in the comments. Don't be afraid if you need to know any information. Obviously, we had this one fitted not that long ago, just before Christmas in Germany, as I keep harking on about. But again, it's a game changer. That is a game changer. It gives us more space to just put stuff on. When you're serving the food up, you can put your bits and pieces, you can transfer it. It's a little like transfer station from the kitchen across to your dining table. What was we going to say? What, we're lost for words? I don't believe it. Automatic gearbox. This has got an automatic gearbox. I was watching a video the other day of some guys. They were going through the Eurotunnel. They were out the other side, and they were chugging off down through France. And the guy had a manual gearbox, and I said to Caroline, I ain't going back to no manual gearbox in my moho. The automatic gearbox in this, they've moved on again from this one. They're doing a 9-speed transmission now. And this has been a game changer. It makes the driving so much easier. The auto box, you can, and don't get me wrong, you know, people that are if you want to use it in manual, you can manually flick up through the gears if you want to. If you're coming down that slip road and just want to get the revs up a bit, you want to get out on the motorway, the autobahn, and you can hold it in manual and then just change up when you're ready to change up if you want to get the revs up quick. This motorhome has got this screen with a sat nav. It's got Apple CarPlay. Not that I use a lot of that, you know. The other thing I was going to say is anybody that's again, it's not the be all and end all. Sat navs now, Garmin sat navs are sensibly priced and they come with a lot of features now. I had one, I don't use it in here because this has been really good. I've got used to this one now, and I don't need to use my but the Garmin sat navs have got lane view. They've got everything going on, free updates now for life, something like that, I think, you know, and you're probably looking at 150 quid, and you know, you can plonk one up here, and don't get me wrong, if you're thinking ever of going abroad, even, hey, you know, let's be honest about it, around the M25, you get up around Birmingham, you get up into busier places, it's just, I recommend having a sat nav without a doubt. It's always an absolute, it just takes the pressure off. A lot of the time I don't even have the voice on, I just have it on, you know, so I can see where I'm going. I've got to get off, it's warning you how to get off and stuff. So for me, the sat nav, it doesn't need to be built in the vehicle as this one is. Don't worry about that, it's another, not a top of priority. But if you're thinking about automatic gearbox, I fully recommend the Autobox without a doubt. The Autobox has just been super. It just, like I say, I keep emphasizing, it just takes the pressure off your driving, moving. I don't even want to start raining again in Devon now. Hailstones, the lot. But hey, we're near the end of February, we're getting there. But yeah, all that pushing down the clutch, it just, you can just let go, rest your arms on the armrests, trundle off down the road. Honestly, it's so much nicer. What else have we got to tell you about this motorhome for us? So we like the arrangement of the fixed bed. Again, a lot of people, if they've got kids, you might need that where you've got to make up the sofa into a bed. We prefer to try and, I remember as kids, you know, we used to make up, our parents used to make up the caravan beds, and there was them sort of little gaps in, and there was always a bit of a, you know, and so not, like, as you get a bit older, you want that really nice comfort. And after, like, especially with us, we do long drives, and it's always nice to have a real comfortable bed. I'm gonna try and get Caroline to do maybe a we'll have to try and get it's coming in the future. I'll need to get Caroline to show you how she makes these beds. I cannot make beds. I can fit wheel carriers, I can you know, do all the mechanical bits and pieces, but I cannot fit sheets. I can fit spanners on nuts, but I can't fit sheets, and she does an amazing job. And it's always like a you know, we try and sort of keep it as our 5-star hotel, and she always, like, you know, tucks it all in, and I do make a hell of a mess when I'm sleeping. She's like, I don't know how you get your bed in such a mess, your sheet is just like crinkled, and yeah, but these beds, you know, are super. It's not going to stop me snoring. She's always like, you were snoring, like, yeah, you know, I was snoring because I was comfortable, I was warm, and yeah, and these are absolutely amazing. I better not disturb them too much, but they've got that lovely slatted flexible wood all the way up through, and got these we got the mattress protectors, big thick ones from John Lewis, and yeah, I've got to be careful because I'm gonna make a mess otherwise. And yeah, so yeah, we still got these Morris & Co duvets on at the moment, and they're sort of like our wintry duvet covers, and in the, like, it just changes the whole dimension sometimes. It makes, and normally we have this in the winter, and this will come out in the summer, so we just have that in the middle, but it just makes it like super homely. and comfortable. And like I say, when I've got the I haven't got the blown heating on at the moment, but I've got my little DeLonghi, and in here is just like so toasty. It's lovely, and that's why we love it. We just love it, you know. Okay, so again, we have got the gas oven, but as you guys know in previous videos, we take a halogen oven, I take an air fryer, I take a electric toaster. And a lot of the time we're normally on if you're on a campsite with electricity, you don't even need to worry about that, you know. A nice halogen oven and whatever. Microwave. In the early days we did take a microwave. Yeah, I kind of like prefer the halogen oven. It seems to cook it through a little bit better. But yeah, so in this, yeah, we've got a three burner, which is at the end of the day, normally we only use 2 burners. It's not that often we use 3 burners. It's always nice, obviously, to have 3 burners, but it's, again, not the be-all and end-all, I shouldn't think, at the end of the day. It's always nice to have a good sink. This has got a really nice sink in it. We've got a bowl up there that fits in there as well, a little plastic one that is a really nice good fit in there, so you haven't got all your cutlery scratching up the bowl and stuff, you know, because I like to polish it. You know me. But yeah, and got the chopping board to sit on there, like, and yeah, that's the chopping board side, and then it just flips over and becomes a part of the surface. But we keep all these little flippery things around the like rubber protectory sort of things. Again, the worst scenario is dropping something down on this, because it will break, it will shatter. There's been so many people, we've seen it on Facebook, shattered. Again, for me, when we were looking at a motorhome, I do like a really nice, accessible cutlery drawer. Look, this sometimes there's Joff not even opening it. No, I'm just getting ready to open it. But basically, look, all your cutlery in there, all our little bits and pieces that we use, and it's right where you want to be using it around the kitchen work surface, you know. And our roller team prior to this one, we had to open a cupboard and it was down really low, and it was always a like you know, it was okay, but again that's one of them things, you know, simple as it may seem, the cutlery drawer. Because it's one thing, when you get up in the morning, you make a cup of coffee, you take your spoon out of there, you have a slice of toast, you get your knife out of there, you open a bottle of wine, you got your corkscrew, you're constantly using that drawer. You know, I've got scissors, we've got a grater in there, we've got our removing your boiled eggs out of the pan, we've got tongs, we've got a potato peel, you know, we've got a cuddly toy. No, we've got everything in there that you want nice and accessible. And yeah, so again, a little priority thing, and for us, so you've got your cutlery, and then the other thing you've got is your plates. So we stow away our plates in there, and we've got this kind of like rack affair that's it sort of holds the plates together. They've got all these little rubber mats in between. So yeah, we've got some other bits and pieces. We've got our coasters in there, and we've got our fruit juices and our little egg cups at the back there. Isabella, I think we picked them up at the Motorhome show. The Motorhome show! It's the Motorhome show! What are we going to buy at the Motorhome show? Well, I'm hoping... wait and see. But yeah, so yeah, just simple things like that. And we've sort of tried to arrange it where, so yeah, you wake up in the morning, you open your cupboard, you've got, oh, my coffee is not here at the moment because it's being refilled. But bit of sugar, we've got tea bags, the coffee container is normally there, easy to access, down on the mat. Just make things simple, you know. I don't want stress. And well, you know me with my coffee machine. I've got my Nespresso coffee machine, which again is there in the drawer, accessible. It just comes out of there, sits up on the top with all my lovely plugs now that I've got arranged that I've been recently doing in videos. The coffee cups are under there on the magnets, and our glasses, as you know, previous videos. There you go, cup of coffee, sir, you know what I mean, with the magnet. Look, there she goes. And coffee machine sat up there. It doesn't get any easier. It just does not get any easier. We're just like trying to make that life so user friendly. And yeah, again, in this motorhome, I'm just thinking now, again, it's not the be all and end all these days for USBs. We've got this power rail, so we've got our little USB sockets up on there. But you know, we've just literally got this one, and what's this got underneath it? It's got 2 USBs under here. You know, there's so many USB devices now. Our plug in there has got USBs on it, and we've got one of them at the back of the motorhome between the beds as well. So we've got loads of we've got USBs up on the power rail at the back. There, twin USBs up on the top there that sit onto the power rail. They are removable. You can have them wherever you want. You can, if you want more USBs up the front, you can move them up there if you're not using them at the back. And yeah, again, down in here, there is my toaster. My electric kettle is on the right, wrapped up in plastic, and my gas kettle is on the left, the super green one. And so they sit in there, easy access. There are 2 storage lockers under the floor. I'm going to tag in some pictures of the bike rack. I've just sort of thinking, I was looking, I had some pictures of when I originally done the bike rack, so I'm going to tag them into this video at this point in the video, hopefully. So but yeah, we've got some lockers in the ground as well, in the base of the motorhome, under these carpets. And yeah, we'll quickly move on into the, we're always, oh, there's my little courtesy light. Look at that, it's working a treat. So we'll put the light on in there. So there's our bathroom. And again, I've showed you so I'm just keeping you updated, yeah. So we've got our blue towels, look very nice, and we've got our big long storage cupboard. You know, when you go, so I always, when I go into them motorhomes, when you've seen me walking around motorhomes, how much storage have you got in the bathroom? Check it out, because look, I'm going to open that now, and look how much we carry. So that is essential. Well, probably not too essential, but yeah, all your shampoos, your perfumes, your face creams, your shaving equipment, your toothbrushes, it's all in there. Got everything. And we just leave it in here all the time. Perfect. Also down under the sink, there's a beautiful storage cupboard. Again, look, we've got some sprays in there. We've got some like toilet duck things. I've got some aqua rinse stuff. Oh, it's a bit minimal actually. My Thetford aqua rinse spray, and we've got wipes. We've got another box in the floor of all cleaning products that we use, and this one has got the toilet roll dispenser. And we're out of toilet rolls at the moment. That's someone else we need to update on. we're doing a restock, hopefully over the weekend, maybe Saturday. And yeah, so always good to have another tip from me, the storage. And I'm just going to shut this door a minute. Shut that door around there, and then we're going to show you this bathroom again. So in this motorhome, look, this flips round. Hang on, I'm just going to move the toilet round a fraction more. There we go. I'm going to sit that around there, up against the magnet, and that is our shower. It's massive. It's a massive shower. And again, I say to people, a fixed shower all the time for us is not essential, because you're in it 3 minutes for you, 3 minutes for your wife, your mother, your kid, your kids, your children, your granddad. 3 minutes each. So it's me and Caroline. So basically 6 minutes, and we wipe it all out. We carry a nice squeegee chamois style thing. We wipe it all down. Keep it lovely and clean, and then all done and dusted, round she goes, and the little clip back in to the bathroom mode. And that is a absolute revolution for us, you know, absolutely pristine. Turn the light off. We've got plenty of, as you can see, the hooks. There's a hook outside if you want to put your robe up there. We have a then on the in the kitchen area there is a nice little rail along here. There's a couple of hooks along here, look, for cloths and stuff. Oh, drinks cabinet. Always essential. Yeah, so yeah, I'm just throwing a few things out there if there's any other things that you need to know about. But yeah, this is because at the end of the day, we've been to supermarkets before for if you do need to go to a supermarket. Parking a 7-metre motorhome is still quite cool. When you just get to that 7.5 metres, it starts poking out a bit. I've got one that springs to mind when we was up in North Wales and we went into a Sainsbury's, something like that, and I managed to sort of back it over some but it was pretty tight, and we said then, and you're just, the nose was just at 7 metres, anything over 7 metres. So yeah, for us, that's it takes, again, if you're not experienced with bigger vehicles, yeah, something to consider. And you get to supersize, and you know, we've been on campsites where, you know, there's campsites, the weekend at Bath, they had them smaller places where if we'd have rocked up with anything too horrendous and they had you're not going to get on it, and without, you know, booking well in advance. Yeah, so I think that's just about, I'm just putting another little video out there, pre-motorhome show. I've got so much to show you. Yeah, cupboard, we've got the cupboards in the side there. This one here, we spec the heated waste tank, so that will put the heater element on in the waste tank. And so obviously when you get them frosty conditions, you want to go skiing up in the mountains, your water is not going to freeze, just flick that on, keep it all free from ice. Not that we've used it a huge amount of time. Well, we've been stuck in bloody England, haven't we? You know, but hey, it's things are changing, and things are on the up, definitely. As long as you don't want to go to Moscow. But okay, I'm going to leave it there, guys. I hope that I might have shown you something that may have like changed your mind on something. Ask me a question. We are at the NEC on Sunday, and basically if we're going to have a little rip round. I've been watching everybody's videos as they've been coming out, so we've been watching our good friends the Rolling Rocks. They were up there, and we've been watching a few other YouTube channels that have been putting out videos. So we're going to try and you know, try and keep things different. We don't like to try and models of, you know, we're Extreme Motorhoming guys. Last night we were watching them doing some tours of models. I think they were in some roller teams actually last night. I think the Rolling Rocks had a look at Pegaso and stuff like that. So basically, yeah, we're just gonna have a rip round. We love anything camping. Caroline would have a bloody camping trailer. She would have an Opus camping trailer tomorrow. You know, and they're like so cool. And yeah, when we'll tow it behind here. But so, and a roof tent, you know, and it's all like roof tent, with a Land Rover with a roof tent or something, you know, anything that's to do with camping, we love it. But yeah, so we're really excited, and hopefully we're going to rip around, find and see what products they got, all the products that interest us, the bits. So we've got a lot of equipment, and obviously I know newbie people, but yeah, we can save you a lot of time. That you newbie people, you can watch videos like this and literally cut out. You know, we bought one of these, but we didn't. You know, there's only a certain amount of things you need, and ask us. I'm off. I'm out. I'm gone. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Okay. Oh, before I go, because you know me, I normally go and then come back for about 10 minutes. But hey, if you like the video, hopefully you'll push the subscription button if you've not subscribed before, and we appreciate that. We appreciate any comments, and we're just in that fraternity of like motorhome people that are friendly. We're out there people. We're really sociable. We're approachable. Come in. Have a beer with us anytime you want. We've always got beer in the fridge. Take it easy. We'll catch you soon.